Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and welcome to episode 4 of Dorn. Yep. If you guys recall, last time we fought a Mechanicus lad. Well, his corpse. Although I guess not really his corpse, just the sort of augments that were left of him, because they're mostly robot now, because they like doing that to themselves. Anyway, so we fought a robot corpse. Sort of. Again, 40k, you know. Robot corpses. You know, robo-necromancy. I don't know. So, yeah, we fought a corpse, and then we made friends with a cat. So now we have a pet cat that's on, you know, caterpillar tracks. It's a tank cat. It's a cat tank. It's, yeah. Brilliant. So, see no reason to follow. Set off after the wearing contraption. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Making your way through the ancient Mechanicus vessel, you come at last to a vast vaulted antechamber. Your Auspex lights up with all the contacts it is detecting. The place is heaving with greenskins of all sizes, from scrawny Gretchen to hulking orc knobs, but all of them are focused on the same activity. On the other side of the vault is a pair of sealed blast shutters. The huge portal looks large enough to admit a titan, but does indeed bear the cogskull seal of the machine cult. The orcs and their lesser kin are trying to open the shutters, firing all manner of noisy and smoky weapons at the doors, so that the chamber echoes with the report of missile launches, heavy caliber weaponry, and what seems like a continuous wave of explosions. Plus, I have to get beyond those blast doors. Plus, you hear Majos Voritsin. Sorry. I don't know why it always says plus here. Like, I get it's plus because they tend to speak like that. Because it's sort of mathematics, because they're robot now, so they put sentences together like that. But also, this game slash storybook, it seems to be removing speech marks in order to have the pluses, and so sometimes it just doesn't seem to make any sense. Anyway, you hear Majos Vorit's synthesized voice through your helmet comm again. I need to create a distraction. Yeah, go ahead. Without waiting for a response, the cat whirs away in the direction of the orcs. The greenskins are so preoccupied with trying to force the shutters open, they remain wholly unaware of your presence. But how can you set about distracting so many? It is then, as you are scouring the chamber for inspiration, that your gaze falls on the autocannon emplacements positioned either side of the archway, by which you have entered the antechamber. So, once monotask servitors would have manned the emplacements, but time and decay have taken their toll, and now the gun nests appear to be empty. Against so many of the Xenos, you decide that manning one of the autocannon emplacements would be your best bet. Now, I don't understand why the orcs wouldn't be using the autocannons on the doors. You know, or at least a couple of Gretchen or something. But, you know, I'm glad they're not. So, clambering up the spiral stairs of the pulpit of the autocannon emplacement, you disturb the squabbling team of Gretchen that are already there, and which appear, in between hitting each other with spanners, to be attempting to strip the weapon of its magazine. If you're going to be able to turn the autocannon to your advantage, you're going to have to clear the emplacement of Gretchen first. Let's mess them up. Hey little guys, hey little buddies. Oh, he's a little cutie. Oh. Yeah, let's shoot him. Glance. Dead? No. Dead? No. Good dream. Good dream. Ah, you son of a sod. Grr. Not happy about that. He had 70% chance to hit me, didn't he? What a jerk. Really, chances the same for all of these. Alright. Crit. Tasty. That's a glance. Die? No. Ow. Frickin' ow. Crit for 1 damage, though. It's not the end of the world. But it's still annoying. Alright, shoot him. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. Reload. How? How? How do I reload? Oh, I click reload. Yeah, that follows. Alright, fine, I'll reload it. I think I'm just going to charge forward and start stabbing in a minute. Because these guys are actually doing more damage than any other encounter has so far, I think. So, I mean, they can still reach me too, so I may as well advance. Oh, I don't need to. Proximity 0. Perfect. Die. I said die. Rude. Oh, there he goes. And you too. Nice. I really like the relic blade. Big fan. Oh, and he's just standing right next to me. Thanks. Come on. Okay, one more shot. You fluky little sod. Oh, never mind. Attack. There's a crit. I really like the relic sword. The fight is over. Alright, victory. Taking your position at the controls of the autocannon, with the weapon cycling up to speed and its autoloaders online, you open fire on the Orc host. The high-caliber rounds chew through the massed greenskins, every shot finding a target and exploding another alien body in a welter of blood and bone. The greenskins die in their dozens as your assault reaps a terrible harvest. You gained 1 purity. Yeah, the pure, unadulterated fun of gibbing gremlins. Could have said Gretchen. Gibbing Gretchen. Because they exist in this, and that's what we're doing. So, it still sounds good. Anyway, yeah, so you get 1 purity. Suddenly, from out of the throng of fleeing, roaring, screaming greenskins, riding a Promethean black contrail, comes a crude, rocket-propelled device. Releasing your hold on the autocannon, you throw yourself from the gun emplacement as the rocket hits. Although you are not caught directly in the blast, the shockwave catches up with you and hurls you into the mass of orcs charging towards your position. Brace yourself. Ooh, you have accomplished a mighty deed in vanquishing the enemies of the Emperor, but there are far... Oh no, this is iffy. But there are far more orcs in Gretchen than even one-man army such as yourself can successfully take on. As wave after wave of greenskins comes crashing down upon your armored form, you fight valiantly until you are overcome. You lose 4 wounds. I'm still alive, but repeated blows to my helm have rendered me unconscious. Oh, damn. We take prisoner or something? What the heck? You are lying on your back in the desert, your battle with the core clansmen over. You have won, but you are dying nonetheless. You can feel it. And then, there above you in the bleached white sky, you see a golden angel, descending on wings of fire towards the honor arena. Only they aren't wings of fire, and the radiant being isn't an angel. You see it now for what it really is, an Imperial fist space marine coming to ground, its jetpack slowing its descent. Only it isn't the roar of the Battle Brothers jetpack you can hear, it's the shrill whine of a circular saw. And then a sympathetic vibration starts up in your armored suit, and your body, bound within, begins to shudder in sympathy. So basically we've been beaten senseless, but they can't get into our armor, so now the orcs are trying to saw their way in, which is hilarious. So, opening your eyes at the patches of grey supernovae resolving into shapes before you, you sit up in response to the simplistic action. You hear what sounds like a guttural bark of surprise. You are in a dimly lit chamber that feels almost claustrophobic after the last chamber you were in. Standing in front of you, the running power saw still clutched in one meaty paw is a large orc with what looks like a pack of heavy tools strapped to its back. It grunts as it regards you with one beady eye, and one eye that is an oversized red-lensed augmetic. Behind the green skin, you see several smaller specimens run for cover in the shadows at the corners of the chamber. It would appear that the orc engineer was attempting to cut you out of your Terminator armor when you came around, just in time. With another grunt, the mechaniac, it's very satisfying to say as well. The mechaniac drops the cutting tool, picks up a power drill, and comes at you. Hello. Yeah, he's totally just got a power drill. So he's proximity 0. So obviously we're going to chop him up with a sword. I'm going to use this first though. Yeah. Fight is over. Good. Victory. The mechaniac falls to the ground dead. I just love doing an all voice, guys. I can't help it. It's Gretchen, a crew running from the room, jabbering in fear. The chamber is full of all manner of metal detritus, everything from salvaged toothed gears to what appear to be the cause of cogitator relays. In front of you stands the open archway through which the Gretchen fled. There are no other obvious ways in or out of this room. Take a few moments to make a thorough search of the chamber, or leave in pursuit. I mean, the fact that there's a bunch of Imperial stuff that's been salvaged and is in here, and like, it's obviously the mechaniac. If he's got access to you in your Terminator armor, he's probably got some pretty good toys. If he's the guy that gets to chop you open, you know. So let's try it. We just found a master-crafted Stormbolter, apparently. Bit of a spoiler, but hey, it's fine. To begin with, every piece of junk you uncover in the Mech Boy's workshop is just that, junk. That is until you find the Stormbolter, an ancient relic of your own chapter. The finely etched decoration of the weapon is wondrous to behold, the work of a master artificer. And to praise the Emperor, as far as you can tell, it is in working order. But your heart sinks when you read the name inscribed upon the bolter's barrel. Kale. Oh no. For Brother Kale to have become separated from his holy Stormbolter, and for it to end up here, his situation must be dire indeed. It is your duty to recover this ancient relic, and you sincerely hope that you will be able to return it to Brother Kale himself before too long. It is time you were about your original mission again. I need to find Brother Kale. Find Brother Kale. Did I find Brother Kale? Did that happen already? Okay. So, outside the Mechaniac's workshop come loot cache, you find yourself in a passageway that is all exposed cabling and air circulation systems. This in turn leads you into another more brightly lit chamber. But the sight that greets your eyes has you cursing the Xenos to an eternal torment in the warp. Lying on a slab of cold steel is Brother Kale's corpse, stripped of his armor. It is quite clear that he is dead, the Orc surgeon standing over him having already amputated all of his limbs. The Pain Boy is now in the process of removing Kale's black carapace from the flesh of his torso. Uncontrollable rage, as hot as the agony of the Pain Glove, consumes you. Focusing your anger and pain into a potent war cry, you launch yourself at the Orc. Why is he removing all of his limbs? Probably to eat, right? Probably lunch. Anyway, let's fight him. You're right there, Pain Boy. Pain Lad. Ooh. We got this full, so I think killing this guy with the weapon of the person that he's just chopped to bits, it's pretty poetic. So, for the Omnisire! Or Dawn, whichever. It's fine too. And so let's shoot him to bits and then chop his balls off. Hooray! Balls chopped off. The fight is over. Victory. And we got a lightning claw as well. Ooh. We have more weapons than we have arms. This is very annoying. If only we took a leaf out of the Mechanicus, you know, guidebook. Whatever. Yeah, maybe we have some more limbs. That'd be nice. The Pain Boy dead. You turn your attention to the violated cadaver of your battle brother. No Imperial fist should be forced to endure such an ignoble end as this. Brother Kale's armor lies abandoned in one corner of the room, discarded like so much trash, along with one of his mighty lightning claws. You have no idea where the second one is. The close combat weapon is a truly magnificent armament, each of its long finger blades painstakingly etched with scenes of the Imperial Fist's defense of the palace of the Emperor on Terra. Do you pick up Brother Kale's lightning claw? Do I? Oh, it replaces the Power Fist, so who cares, right? I mean, obviously the lightning claw is better than the Power Fist. So, brilliant. Use the lightning claw. There is one more thing you might yet be able to do for Kale, and that is recover his gene seed. But did Ordis show you how to use his redactor before he died? Use the clandestine code to activate the redactor. Yeah, so I think this is because we didn't sort of sit there and scan further when his corpse was in a wall, right? As soon as we got a signal, we just ran straight at him. I think we'd wasted time. We wouldn't know how to do this, I reckon. So, that's good. So, use the clandestine code to activate the redactor. You enter the code and successfully activate the redactor. Since Brother Kale has already been stripped of his armor, it is a straightforward matter to extract his progenoid glands, storing the two grisly lumps in their own stasis chamber inside Brother Ordis's Narthesium. You gain 2 purity. Purge the Mechanicus arc of its Xenos infestation. Alright. Well, there is nothing more you can do for Brother Kale now. The loss of his suit of tactical dreadnought armor is one that you and your battle brothers will have to avenge at a later date. That's a good point. The Terminator armor I don't think can be built anymore. I think they've lost the knowledge of how to build it. So, like, each suit is seen as like a holy relic. It's not something they can just manufacture more of. So to lose a piece of armor like that is yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. That's one less, you know, that's one less Terminator they can field ever. So yeah, it's a big deal. So is one that you and your battle brothers will have to avenge at a later date. What matters now is that you purge the Mechanicus Ark of its Xenos infestation, and then do all that you can to regroup with the rest of Squad Scipio. Your weapons primed, ready to bring the Emperor's wrath down upon the heads of the Greenskins, you exit the Pain Boys' laboratory cum abattoir, sending a swarm of small gribbly things scurrying and hopping before you. Gribbly things. Awesome. Turning a corner, you suddenly find yourself on a protruding platform that looks out over the vast vault beyond, and the sight that greets your eyes has you staring in appalled horror at the Totem Titan being constructed within the great hangar space. The hangar is alive with activity, and is all focused around the vast alien idol that has been constructed on the far side. To say this is akin to one of the Cyclopean fighting machines of the Legiones Titanicus would be blasphemously disrespectful to the ancient god machines of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Stomper, as the orcs refer to these monstrous devices, bristles with a host of primitive, yet lethally effective weaponry. The interlocking plates of its cobbled-together hull have been daubed with brutish symbols and adorned with ugly totemic devices. A host of orcs team at its feet, while dozens of Gretchens scurry over every part of it. The mini-gargant is a likeness of one of the orcs' savage deities, and to think that it has been constructed from the cannibalized wreck of a noble ark of the Adeptus Mechanicus has you swearing an oath of moment that, even if it is the last service you perform in the name of the Emperor, you will destroy it. Descending from the platform via a service ramp, you charge into battle, targeting the nearest of the Greenskins. Really, we're just... alright. I mean, there's a friggin' Titan, essentially. You know, a Greenskin one. And it's a mini one, a mini Gargant. So I guess it's like a... is it one of the... it's a Titan and a Knight, I think is the smaller ones. I think it's something similar to that, maybe. But anyway, we can kill some orc boys. That's no problem. So, it's just two orc boys. They're very far away. Can't see them very well. That's okay. I mean, he could still attack me, so actually... let's... I don't want to run so far forward. Oh, we got the Mastercrafted bolts now. I'm going to move forward one. Move forward one. Actually, I could move forward two. I'm going to move forward two and then shoot. Because they only have one action. So they'll either shoot me, which they would do anyway, or they'll move forward one. But if they move forward one, I have 3 attacks at melee to kill him. So, and there's a crit. He's not dead though. And he moved forward, and he moved forward. Now we've got 3 attacks to kill him with what is... oh, actually... yes, it is better. It does twice as much damage. So, cool. Missed though. Crit. And, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to kill this guy in a hit, but we can try. Yeah, we can last him. I thought as much. He missed though, so it's okay. Alright, let's focus. And kill. There's a crit. Lovely. Fight is over. So, victory. What have we got? Ooh, this is so cool. I love this. I'm really enjoying this, actually. I'm really enjoying this. Like, generally, I find 40k is a bit like... I don't know. Everything's ramped up to 11 to an extent where I can't really relate to it, but... but I'm also allergic to it. So, but I think I'm starting to get over that. And I'm actually quite enjoying, you know, this whole nonsense. It's just a story of one Terminator going, you know, going ham in the middle of a space hulk. It's kind of fun. So, aware of your presence now, the host of Greenskins gathered in the hangar start to move towards you at a lumbering run, their massed footfalls setting the deck plate shuddering, as if the Mechanicus vessel is coming under fire from an orc kill cruiser. It is then, as the horde charges towards you, and you prepare to meet your end in battle, that the hangar is rocked by a massive explosion that knocks the Greenskins off their feet, and only just leaves you standing. As the shuddering boom passes and the smoke clears, something immensely tall, feral, and awe-inspiring strides. I bet it's the cat. I bet that cat is piloting this. Awe-inspiring into the vault. Through the hole it has just blasted in the hangar wall. The monstrous thing stalks across the chamber, its low-slung wolfish snout sweeping from side to side as if sniffing the air for the scent of its prey and letting off controlled bursts of plasma fire into the greenskin throng. Watch in awe. With a ratcheting clatter of gears and chains, the mini-gargant stirs into life, turning with its personal arsenal in the direction of the darting warhound. The Gretchen howls of the fear are drowned by the furious bellowing of their larger orcish kin as the brutes turn their attentions towards this new interloper as it moves to engage with the Stomper. The orc that was leading the initial charge against you, a stolen commissar's cap on his head, its left arm encased in a huge, tearing metal claw, is determined to have satisfaction, and it will be your pleasure to deny the Xenos its revenge. Yeah, let's mess him up. So, orc knob. What a knob. So, yeah, you can see the commissar hat. And he's got a big metal jaw as well. Really cool. So, he's got pretty high chance of hitting me. He's got 2 actions as well. So, I think I'm going to move forwards once. And we'll see if that'll bait him into trying to come into range. I'm even going to focus and then fire at him, see what happens. Alright, fine. So he's moving forwards and shot me. Son of a gun. In that case, let's move forwards. And get him with me, chopper. We can kill him if we hit a crit with this. Oh, as a glance. Shrugged it all off. Luckily, he only grants me 2. Twice. Okay. I love that sound effect. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Oh, come on. Oh, can't hit the little sod. He's not really hitting me much, but still. 29 health we got now. You know, it's going down. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Finally hit him for not enough damage to kill him, annoyingly. Come on now. This guy's been a real pain. And yes, we're going to do that again. There we go. Fight is over. Thank God, we're starting to suffer some damage. Although we can heal at any time, can't we? And we've got a bunch of healing things. Let's have a look. Infantry. I think we can do that. Yeah. We've got our Narthesium there. Ludicrous amount of bolter rounds. Ordis progenoid glands and Kale progenoid glands. Did you want? We know the clandestine code. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Got a relic blade. Mastercrafted Stormbolt. A lightning claw. God, such cool stuff. Love it. Although no picture of the relic blade there. It's just a silhouette of it. Which is kind of weird. I hope that's not like run out of charges or something. That would be upsetting. Anyway, yeah, victory. Hot diggity daffodil. The deafening roar of another explosion. I do love a good explosion. I really do. So anyway, the deafening roar of another explosion drowns out all other sound for a moment, dragging your attention back to the battle now raging between the Warhound and the Stomper. Look at these guys. How cool is that? Very cool. Big fan. I can go. I mean, it's clearly just pictures of models, which I love. I think that's great. So, the deafening roar of another explosion drowns out all other sound for a moment, dragging your attention back to the battle now raging between the Warhound and the Stomper. The Orcish Idol has already lost its Super Gatler, while the Scout Titan is limping badly. As you watch, the Warhound's primary weapon fires with a sound like a wolfish bark. Woof, woof. Anyway, a bolt of superheated energy flashes from its plasma blast gun, impacting the Stomper at close quarters and vaporizing its hull belly plating. This is followed up by a fusillade of fire, delivered at point-blank range by its Vulcan Mega Bolter. Flames lick from inside the eye sockets and gun ports of the Stomper as the idolatrous machine is taken over by a succession of mechanical seizures. It is then that you hear the cackle of the Magos' voice again inside your helm. Run, brother Nabor. Magos Vorich, you begin. There is no time, comes the tech priest's disembodied voice again. Run while you can. You do not hear him speak again. The greenskins are milling about in confusion now, as many of them are crushed underfoot by their erratic, out-of-control idol. You understand what is happening to the machine now. Its power plant has been critically damaged, and it can only be a matter of seconds away from catastrophic meltdown. It is time to beat a hasty tactical retreat. Moving as fast as your Terminator armor will allow you make your way out of the hangar in a race to escape the Mechanicus vessel before the detonation of the Stomper's power plant cleanses it of the Xenos filth infesting it. Run. Yeah, I'm gonna carry on. We still got time this episode. That would have been a great, you know, a great cliffhanger. That's the one. Or spaceship hangar, because it's a hangar of a spaceship. I try, guys. I try. I try and keep it entertaining. I'm just not very good at space puns. I'm sorry. Anyway, you reach the way out of the Titan hangar as the... See? Titan hangar. Titan hangar. It would be a good Titan hangar. As the Stomper's power core goes critical, you hear the detonation of its fission reactor, and then nothing else. As a furious roar of the massive explosion subsumes everything else. Not daring to look back, even for a nanosecond, you keep running, the auto sensors in your helm alerting you to the approaching firestorm with clacks and screams. The passageway you are running down narrows as you near the sealed bulkhead door at its end, and then, mercifully, the door's machine spirit awakens. With a hiss of compressed gas and the accompanying echoing clang of steel, the door opens. You throw yourself through, slamming a palm on the closing mechanisms on the other side, before the roiling flame catches up with you. You have done it. Through your actions, the Orc Stomper has been destroyed, and the Orc host along with it. You gain 3 purity. Did you manage to eradicate patches of orcoid fungus you encountered upon first entering the Mechanicus Ark? No, I did not eradicate the fungus. Did it really not get taken out? I bet that means that we're going to get confronted by whatever they grew up into, right? Bet they're adults now. They're grown-up fungus. No, I did not eradicate the fungus. As you make your way back towards the entrance of the Mechanicus vessel, a number of returns ping on your Allspecs. Yeah. At first, through your HUD, they look like nothing more than fleeting shadows moving in the preternatural gloom, but then one hops into view. Little more than a huge mouth crammed with blunt ivory tusks, the squig has a rapacious appetite and a belligerence to match, as do the other 5 that are now moving towards you. Are you kidding me? Wow. Even though you're fully armored, the squigs still seem to believe they can make a meal out of you. And with teeth hard enough to bite through steel plate, they just might be right. Hopefully these aren't... Oh, these are just squigs rather than, like, gigantic squigs. So, far easier. Oh, we can't even reach them. Really? Oh, how about that? Oh, we can reach them with that. They can't reach. I was reading that thing. They could... Anyway, fine. Whatever. Glance, fine. Fire, crit. Brilliant. Next one. Next, please. Glance. That's good enough. So we're going to start inching forwards. Not a problem. Not a problem. It's until inches become... You know, feet become yards. Excellent. Ooh, very nice. And we got our mega killy gauge full. For Dawn! Hey, going well. This is going well. Still 2 spaces away. Yep. Excellent. Well, still going. Still going. Come here, lad. Little sod. Come here. Bring it. God damn it. Could have just shot him, but I wanted to be dramatic. There we go. Dramatic. So, the fight is over. Victory. There is nothing else to be done here. Brother Kale may be dead and gone, but there may yet be survivors of Squad Scipio still out there, lost somewhere within the Xenos' haunted depths of the Herald of Oblivion. Further, explore the Herald of Oblivion. Yeah, we probably will, but probably next episode. That's right, guys. I'm ending it with a Titan hanger. Yeah. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Brilliant. See you later.